Finally, a little fun.
Arlong Shen defiantly stared back at his adversary. Did your brain get fried in those fires? Do you not remember who it was that captured you?
Yeah, a lucky idiot. Then Dashong gave a shrug. If it wasn't for all your mates helping you back then, I would have beaten you for sure.
Arlong Shen remained utterly unperturbed. Irrelevant. I serve justice.
Dashong faced Arlong Shen and raised his staff. So, basically, you want to fight me, right?
Arlong Shen drew his bow, aiming the tip of an arrow right between Dashong's eyes. I shall never surrender to lowlifes like you. The two stood firm, staring each other out. In the blink of an eye, the silence shuddered and the storm began to rage.
Know the name, Arlong Shen.
Okay, now it's my turn. Hang on. Hey! Too easy. Let's go! Damn! Bound to get a few bruises. Damn! Let's go! See! Now! Storm of arrows! Your movement is sluggish. Damn! Gotcha!
They fought hard and on equal terms. Then Dashong drew back. He had a new idea. He formed a seal and yelled, "Transform!" And with that, he turned into a sparrow and flew off into the skies.
Arlong Shen was bewildered. Where could Dashong have gone?
This was Dashong's big chance to outwit his opponent, and so he accelerated.
But Arlong Shen was not to be fooled so easily. He turned into a hawk, flew after Dashong, and grabbed him by his talons. Ha! You were too naive, Dashong.
Dashong was trapped. He couldn't move, but he didn't bat an eyelid. I'd think twice about calling me naive. Transform! And with that, Dashong transformed into a whale.
Arlong Shen was certainly strong, but not that strong. He lost his grip on Dashong and was flung across the sky.
Dashong returned to his original form, as if a lightweight like you could outdo me. He charged straight at Arlong Shen. But then, with an earth-shattering roar, a great crowd massed towards Dashong.
Go, Hound of Heaven! Arlong Shen fired an arrow with great force. The arrow transformed into a divine beast and attacked Dashong.
Dashong didn't have time to get out of the way, and so had no choice but to take this massive hit.
While Dashong winced, Arlong Shen repositioned himself, then thrust his sword at his wounded opponent. Now we are even! It is time to settle this!
Dashong repositioned himself too, then cracked his neck. I remember this puppy now. He readied his staff.
Let's do this.
On guard!
This is where you lose, Three Eyes! Hang on. See! I shall defend! Not bad, Three Eyes.
You're nothing more than a chimp.
Let's go! Bingo! Damn! Just my luck.
Get ready. Naive.
Damn! Too slow!
I shall raise my game.
电好茶游戏！
An even match, as I expected.
Bound to get a few bruises.
Know your place. Go, hound up.
Damn!
Storm of arrows.
Just my luck. Damn! See! Now!
Have it your way. I shall take you seriously.
Not bad, Three Eyes. See! Come on yet! Hey! Crumble! Let's go! Hey!
It really begins.
See! Jingle back! Watch this! Damn! 电好茶游戏！Too slow!
Enough.
It was finally over.
Arlong Shen fell to his feet, his expression etched with defeat and shock. It was a moment too late. How is it that such power can corrupt a man so completely?
Dashong was already too far away to hear his words. Ha ha! I reckon that's gonna hurt in the morning. He wiped the sweat from his brow. See ya! Dashong returned his gaze to the heavens and began to ascend once more. At a certain point in his ascent, the 18 magical treasures entered his vision. the source of the Heaven's Net, designed to stop Dashong in his tracks. Soldiers formed a cast-iron defense around the treasures.
Regardless of their numbers, their faces betrayed a sense of fear and dread. The monstrous monkey was getting closer and closer. A monkey who had even got the better of Arlong Shen.
Dashong grinned wickedly. He knew nothing of fear.
Ding Hai Chuan Yu Shi!
His muscular body burst into flames, and he charged wildly.
The flames engulfed the soldiers and treasures, and they were blown into the skies. The nets of heaven were smashed apart.
Dashong arrived at the southern gate, to Eastern Paradise. But the place was all quiet and deserted. Dashong was slightly wary, but that wasn't about to stop him. Finally, he reached his destination, Eastern Paradise's castle, the Palace of Spirits. Placing both hands on the front door, he slowly but surely pushed it open. Inside the palace, he found only darkness. He frowned and took a step forward. Immediately, he fell. It seemed there was no floor beneath his feet. The splendid palace interiors, the ornate columns, even the door, all faded to nothing. Darkness consumed him in body and mind. Dashong yelled out, "Jindu Cloud!" His cloud appeared and stopped his fall. It was a big relief. Suddenly, there was a voice coming from behind him.
There you are, Dashong.
He turned around to see a huge figure shining with a golden light.
What? Who's that?
This serene figure responded with an innate gentleness.
It is I, the Buddha, who resides to the west of these lands. I hurried here upon receiving a request from the Jade Emperor in the Eastern Paradise. It seems you have been a nuisance to our neighbors in the east. Why would that be?
The Buddha created a calm, relaxed atmosphere. It had a strong effect on Dashong, and he almost gave into it. But somehow he remained firm.
I came to say thanks to the ones who threw me into the flames of the Crucible.
Indeed, you have been through a great ordeal. What are you going to do once you have said your thanks?
For a moment, Dashong paused and considered the question carefully.
I shall rule the heavens.
There was a gentle smile on the Buddha's face.
May I suggest we take a wager? If you believe that you can truly be the ruler of the heavens, both east and west, you should be able to escape the palm of my hand.
Then the Buddha stretched out his right hand towards Dashong. Huh?
Should you win this wager, you shall have that which you desire.
Dashong glanced at the hand of the Buddha with doubt creeping into his mind. However, he cast those doubts aside and smiled.
See ya!
And with that, Dashong mounted his Jindu Cloud and rode it high up into the sky.